Greetings everyone and welcome back to Expeditions of Viking, where we are currently, let me grab that with a left click, not a right click, heading up to Perth, following the Helsot Curse. Now hopefully we're going to be able to take care of all of that. Now, you know what, we're going to just walk up there and pause if we need to. Can I stop? There we go. Got a roadside campsite. We've got a couple of other campsites. Plains, mountains. Any of these? No, there's no one in any of them yet, it would seem. And I don't... Well, maybe we should head up here for a rest. We're going to get tired about here. No, we should head back to this campsite. Let's rest up before we continue on. Otherwise, we'll be tired when it counts, and that is not a good time to be tired, I must confess. Alright, we'll also possibly be able to craft something, though I don't think we've got near enough materials to craft anything of any particular value. In fact, no, I know we don't. We can break down this simple spear. Have you guys got good spear? Yeah, you both got amazing spears, so we're just going to salvage that one. We've got nothing else of particular use to salvage, unfortunately. Though on that note, what have I got here? Numbing tincture restores 30 to 40 hit points, and a torch illuminates the surroundings, making it easier to hit adjacent enemies. Target flammable object to start a fire. Maybe. We've got a vinegar tonic. Right to the blood, refreshing even the most fatigued warrior while combat lasts. That might actually not be too bad. Grease the target hex, and 3 adjacent hexes working on grease reduces physical resistance. That one actually might be useful for you. Yeah, I'm going to give you grease instead. You've got a torch. You don't need the torch, I wouldn't say. My chief... Well, we could use a pit trap. Actually, you quite often will lure enemies to you, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no, that's fine. Kettle, what have you got? You've got a torch and you've got a tripwire. I don't think you're going to have as much use for those things. So I'm going to give you a vigor tonic as well. There we are. Well, actually... No, not the vigor tonic. We want the numbing tincture. There we go. And because it's going to ruin my brain if I don't do that. There we are. We'll swap those out as well. For you... Well, actually, no. I feel that you're more of a charger. You'll go straight in and attack. So I'm going to give you mead. As for Nefia, actually, let me... Look, okay, I know. It doesn't make any sense, rhyme or reason, but I'm just going to have it this way. And I'm going to hope that doesn't melt my brain. Again, you're not really a defender, so giving you a trap, not as useful. However, I'll give you a vigor tonic, I think. Now, you do trap, so you've got a trap there. That makes a lot of sense. Actually, as much as you would benefit from strength, I'm going to give you caltrops instead. There you go. I'll be a little bit more useful, I think. You much the same as Nefia. Actually, I'll give you... No, your weapon relies more on dexterity. No, actually, it relies on strength. Yeah, so we'll give you a strength tonic there. Some mead, basically. Where are the torches? The torches are there. Oh, that's going to break my brain, but okay. Finally, last but indeed not least... I will give you the ability to hurl a grease pot as well. Just because, really. More than anything else. There we go. That's fine then. So 6 meat is going to spoil, and Gunnar has a moderate puncture in his groin. Let's get that healed. Oh, this is going to lead to some amusing conversations, I am sure. But there you are, Gunnar. Rest up, mate. That is not a good place to have a puncture. My goodness. Let's see. We'll lose 6 meat, which isn't great. Could I perhaps improve that with some preserving? Do we really need as much scouting as we've got? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, that'll do. Let's make camp. Do a bit of preserving. Ooh. Ice falls across your mind. A thick snow blankets your thoughts and stills your heart. Out of the eternal silence comes the sound of blood and the taste of desperation. A fiery glow penetrates the stillness and makes the air move again. It's the end of the world. But you're not afraid. An old acquaintance is by your side. Grimnir, hello. Or Odin, as many people have taken pains to point out in the comments. Thank you very much for that. I did catch the first comments, I just didn't think to mention it. I have a terrible habit of assuming that everyone has seen the same information that I have seen. And so if I've read a comment, I assume that everyone who's watching my videos has also read that comment. The calamity that surrounds you defies description. As vast armies of Aesir and Jotnar clash around you, the din threatens to render you mad. In the eye of the storm stands Grimnir, still clad in his unassuming traveller's robe, apparently unaffected by this madness. Somehow his voice carries clarity clearly through the battle. Welcome into the end of the world. It's horrifying. Wake me, please. I don't think my character necessarily lusts for battle. If this was Azalifir, I think this would be glorious, but no, this is horrifying. He seats himself against the earth with a dull boom that ripples through the ground beneath you. You will not be granted respite. You must fight here, even if you don't want to, because your kind demands it. The people of Midgard desire spectacle. You desire nothing more than to escape the mundane terrors of your lives, but you are incapable of finding joy in peace and prosperity. Instead, you imagine horrors that are worth conquering, worlds of magic and giants and dragons, simple worlds of good and evil, so that you don't have to face the complexity of your real life. Wow, Grimnir is laying down the real talk. Grimnir raises his arms in a gesture that aims to encompass the entire battle. Is this not what you wanted? A world rent asunder by as great a threat as mankind has ever faced? A doomed battle in which to die a meaningful death? A warrior's death? It's all so simple, so easy. You will fight, or you will be forgotten. The chaos around you seems to unfold into fractals, bending and swirling in on itself endlessly. As patterns begin to emerge, the battle takes on an almost dance-like quality. In one moment, a mass of men in Jotnar heave upwards in a wave of jagged edges, and the flare of a dying sun reflects off 1,000 blades. Then, standing around a campfire overlooking the madness on the other side, you see your father and his Haskals. Ooh. Look at you. You've grown up to be a strong man, although, terrified about the end of the world, though I feel that is the more honest reaction. Death can change you, man. Father! Your father wraps his strong arms around you, and for a moment you're 12 again. It's good to be with you once more. Sigurd's mother fixes you with an evaluating look. What do you say, boy? Are you ready to bash some Jotun skulls in? Next to her, Nefia's father, Holman, crosses his arms. It's the end of the world, actually. Nothing else to do. Yeah, that's a more pragmatic kind of approach to it. And that is the shame. That's the shame that the choice I had at the beginning was either I love this or this terrifies me, because realistically I think my character would have fallen more in the middle of those two. Wouldn't have been, gloried in the spectacle of, brain-meltingly maddening combat, because that's how it was described to me. And wouldn't necessarily have been, oh no, this is horrific. It's like, well, it's the end of the world. What was I expecting? I hardly knew you. All I have are stories told in the village. They were all true! Brigadier throws her head back and laughs. In the light of the burning river, your father's Haskals look like giants. The stories are horseshit, but you're not wrong. They're not wrong. They just don't tell of the hardship. They'll tell the same stories of you, Aavak. All heroic battles and great bravado. Nobody wants to remember the fear. See, this is more where I think my character fits. It's kind of got a much more real view of the grotesqueries, but also the inevitabilities of combat. the doubts, the bickering. Uncle Singlemer's smile is kind. Or the quiet times, the laughs around the campfire. Aimlessly roaming a great forest, utterly lost. Your father places a hand on your shoulder and gives you a small squeeze. You're doing a fine job. No, this isn't the time to be confident. I know I am doing a fine job, but I might not have the chance again, so I'm going to say what matters, and that is that I miss my father. Forgive me, Aavak. I never meant to leave you so soon. Come on, let's go cause some trouble. And with that, I can investigate the body. I cannot loot them, however. What's this fire over here for? What's this up here? I've got to explore. Who knows when next I'll have an opportunity to investigate like this. And okay, well, loads of bodies. Ooh, okay. I'm fighting in this? My lord, this is kind of crazy. Okay, well, I have no idea what the rest of my companions can do, but I don't believe I can control them. Where are we fighting? Jotun, Circa, Defender, Warrior, Berserker, Warrior. We're gonna go for those who cannot easily defend. I could anticipate an opening, but I don't think that would be the wisest move. Swap my weapons, please. Now, what kind of chance have I got? Got a 67 on you. That's a solid blow if I can land it. No, I'm gonna go for an aim shot instead. Yeah, I'll take half your health. There we go. I'll wait for them to get more bunched up before I do anything else. Oh, I actually can control you. Wow, okay. Who has got... Hunter, there we are. Well, if I'd realized that... You fire arrows? Hailstorm, full action. If I hit there... No, I'll wait for them to be closer groups, I think. Let's turn that off. I get a shot in it. Wow. 75% chance to hit. But wow, will it hit? No, I'll go for a 95. There we go. We'll just weaken a couple of them. We got another... We've got a healer. Where be you? Right, okay. We'll hold your move for now. Right, what kind of abilities have you got? You've got all of the abilities, no doubt. Every single ability. Okay, well... What will my father do? All Norse allies get the status effect favored by Thor. Base melee damage plus 20%. Norse allies get centered. Physical resistance is 100%. Maybe. Well, I can't easily get in there to attack. Not for a charge. Get a status effect defending. Shields impervious to damage. I think I might go for that. I'm going to head in here and defend. This is going to force only one attacker to be able to engage me. It's unfortunate that you can't... Oh, you got a spear. That would be very nice, actually. Let's move up then. Let's get in there. And my father... we've got a couple of enemies who could approach from this side. Got a bow. Take you down. Possibly you as well. What kind of bow skills do you have? You do have quick shot. 11% chance of hitting. Let's not go for that then. Only 42. Yeah, you're not particularly strong with that weapon. Inspire restores the target's attack action. I mean, that wouldn't be terribly bad, to be fair. No, I'm going to anticipate an opening. Finally, my healer is going to take a shot that will probably end someone. Hailstorm. Perform rare effect attack in 3 random hexes in and around the target hex. No, I need them to be much closer clumped together for that one. Can't hit you, but I can take you out of the picture. There we go. Survive for 9 turns. Reinforcements will arrive in 5. No, we're good. Right, end turn. see how you can move. Oh, you're going straight around. Oh, you've got a lot of movement points. That is unfortunate. I was hoping that you'd be able to block their approach. But apparently no. No, no, no. Okay, block deflected. Well done. Oh dear. Oh, drat. Totally missed them down there. They've got a lot of shielding too. Okay, this is going to be a pretty rough battle, honestly. On the plus side, you've just presented yourselves as extremely convenient targets for me. Can I get a shot down there on you? I can't. But this shouldn't be too hard for me to do. I'm going to save that attack. Right. You can already hit him. He's going to be an easier one to take out. Myself, while I've anticipated the opening, what kind of attacks have we got with you? Ignores target's damage reduction. See, I need someone to hook that shield up really. That I just don't have. Sure, okay, let's just charge in. Okay, critical hit, the shield is gone. That's fantastic, because that now means you can go for an attack. Perfect. It's very nice, because now you are open to quick shots. I haven't got... Oh, really? Covered? No, I don't think you are, in fact. Let's remove that cover. Ranging shot. Thank you. Spotted should mean that my quick shots now have a 95% chance of hitting. There we go. Very nice critical there as well, actually. And follow that up now that you're cleared. 90% still. It's not a particularly good one, but there we go. There we are. 2 down. Right, next up then. My healer. Who can you hit? Can't hit many people. What kind of witchcraft have you got? Protect, cure. Okay, we've got a couple of options to play with. I could have you move in. This will pull you out of cover, I suspect. Yes, it would. Can I? Do I have charge? I don't have charge. It's a bit of a shame. But it's fine. Let's just get in there and attack. There we go. That should have opened you up for my healer. Doesn't have as many options to attack. Yes, it has. Got a 95% chance to hit. Go for it. Wish the camera would stop deciding to look at different things. That is most vexing, I must confess. Right, let's grab you. Right, being over here is now decidedly dangerous. So instead, how about we make our way up here and go for an attack? I could attack you, but you will be open. Yeah, just go for an attack over here. If we're lucky. Oh, we were. Well, I was going to say, if we're lucky, they won't block, but really, if we were lucky, they wouldn't have blocked, and we would have critted. That would have been true luck. Alas, 'tis not what actually happened. Right, who can we move around? I'm going to move my father up. Hopefully he can protect a little better there. Move you up as well. And our healer can move back a ways. That'll do. Oh, damn. Stun. And another stun. Okay, so no defense there now. Stop dragging my camera around. Oh, they didn't manage to attack. That is very good. Extremely good, in fact. What kind of chance have I got? I've only got a 60% chance there, but... Okay. Well then, need my healer to cure some people of their issues, I would say. First, let's have you go for a regular attack. Alright, well, we're not going to go for the shielded one, though. Let's get that. Because I can then take you out with a... possibly with a quick shot. And then have another one. We'll try. 2 quick shots at 60%. If I need to. Nope, down. Good, so I've got a spare one. And if you don't block, it's going to be grand. Please don't block. Missed. Oh well. It was worth the try. Right. We could get up there and possibly try for a stun. Can my healer get in here and cure this? Let's try and cure the stunned. There we are. See if that works. There we are. Perfect. Now then, what I would like here is first and foremost... well, I would like it if you could get right in there. But I can't. Okay, I'm just going to taunt you if I can, so that you'll provoke 2 attacks of opportunity. If this works, I'll be very pleased. Yep, 1 attack of opportunity, lost your shield. 2nd attack of opportunity, and you're down. Perfect. That went absolutely as I'd hoped. And now you get an actual attack at this point. Restores its attack action for this turn if they've already spent it. Could go for that. Or I could just weigh in. Yeah, let's just weigh in. It's fine. Okay, and that's the end of the turn. That did hurt, yes, but we got a healer. Oh, and you tried to move. Okay. Resisted the stun, though. Well done. Very well done. Right. Could you move in and attack? Hopefully, don't block. There we go. That's what we needed to see. Alright, let's get you in there for an attack. They've got no defense to speak of. And while you're here, please go ahead and heal them. Gotta survive for 6 turns. They'll get reinforcements in 2. I don't know where those reinforcements are going to come from, mind you. My father can get the killing blow. There we are. Very nicely done. Right. I imagine they're going to come from around here, so... let's cluster. Well, actually, they may have crazy abilities. I'm going to anticipate opening instead. Is anyone else able to move? You can move, so let's move you up. Do you have anticipate opening? Yes, you do. Perfect. Alright, that's the end of this turn. You can anticipate opening, I hope? Maybe not. No, you don't have that one. That's fine, though. You can probably anticipate opening. Let's move you over there. Can anticipate opening up if we can. We don't have that with you. That's a bit of a shame. Alright. Let's just take positions where we can then. Sure, that's actually a reasonable position to hold. So you can anticipate the opening too. I think with that should be good. I believe you're already anticipating an opening, but I may as well just use that for now. As for me, I am anticipating an opening, but I'm just going to go for interrupt. And you can also interrupt as well. Right, here they come. They are coming over the bridge. I thought that might be the case. Alright, let's see how this goes down. Right, you've got some cover. Got more cover. You have got a bow. I really hope they cluster. Because if so, then we're going to use some of our archery abilities. There we go. Nice! That was particularly good, actually. Okay, and final one moving in. So they've got 2 bowmen down there that I don't like. Okay. Rightio. Let's move... well, covered is going to be something we're not going to see much of right now, if I'm honest. I want to block this path for them, if we can. I'm going to draw back from here. There's no point in me being stood there. I'll draw back just behind my father. And for now, I could go for a shot. I've got a decent chance of this shot. 87. Go for it. There we are. I didn't realize that anticipate opening would trigger on a on an interrupt. But that is really, really good news. Can I get you in position here? I can. Oh, that's glorious. I don't want to put you all the way over there, though. Let's just get you close. Then I would like you... Well, we'll hold off for a second. You can reach. Let's have a look at your abilities. The attack of opponents... the attack of opportunity of an enemy who is exactly 2 hexes away. Okay. No, that's fine. Just see. If you're lucky and you get a crit... There we go. Very nice indeed. So, what are we going to use our turn for here then? Well, as it happens, since you've still got taunt, draw one of you to down and take you out. If we can, let's go for you since you have no shield. Come on. No? No. Well, poop. Or a waste of a taunt. That is most unsatisfactory. Yeah, we'll ready action then. Guess I'll have my father do the same thing if he can. No, he cannot. Okay, then in your case, I'm gonna have to defend. Now there's our healer. Our healer can make a go of it. I could drop fire arrow down. Or this one, but there's still a chance that I might fail that. Let's instead drop... I've removed their cover, forcing them out. Now the thing is, they might hit like trucks, so... It's a bit of a difficult one, honestly. Whenever they shoot, may take a lot of damage. 95% chance there. What about quick shot? 62. Not quite enough, really. Okay, we'll just go for the 95 and guarantee a kill. There we are. Alright then, you scallywags. See how this goes. Oh, you've decided to move forward. I have no idea why you did that, but okay. Ooh, is this stun? Good. You're going to automatically be attacked? No, you're not. You're going to use a reach attack. Well played. That's unfortunate. This is going to hurt. Oh, maybe not. Okay, that actually really didn't hurt. Incoming death. So close. Very almost death. There we go. Nice work. Very nice work. How did you get 2 turns? Ah, you scallywag. Thought I had a chance of getting them back, but apparently no. Apparently that is not going to happen today. I'll go for a shot on them. I can't. Okay, I'm just going to take you out of this equation for now. There we are. Now, can my healer get a shot on them? You can, actually. I can't imagine that's really going to do much damage to you, given everything. If I go for that, it won't do too much damage either, but... We'll hold that for a moment. What I could do... Do you have an attack of... It doesn't appear that you do. Useful for me. Do I have charge here? I don't. That's fine, let's get up there. Oh, you do have an attack of opportunity. That's kind of annoying. But you barely hurt us. I was really expecting you to be a lot more dangerous than this. I will confess. A little bit shocked. There we are, one down. My father, you've used up your attack, but let's go for it. Okay, your cover is completely gone. We could go for a quick attack. Well, I've got a 55% chance though. I'd like to get you in some sort of cover from them. Sure, if we're going for quick attack, we're not going for quick attack, then I'll move you back. Take an 82% chance shot. Actually, let's see if this does hurt you. It might work. Oh, it did. You resisted the burning, but it did extra damage, so it didn't matter. Let's start charging forward. Get to any cover you can. Oh, interrupting. Well done. Very well done. And because you're blocking, sorry, defending, that didn't actually do any additional damage. Well done indeed. I'm going to draw... No, I'm not going to draw back. Well, I'll draw back as far as this. Okay. Okay, you're bailing. Alright. Not too bad, but they are going to be pests, it seems. Significant pests. Alright. Have you got anything you can do to get up there? I might be able to get you to attack, actually. Sure. Charge up. They now have to use tactical retreat to get out of that. You have a bow. Oh, you've got an axe and a shield. Okay. Charge. Now, as for us all the way down here, do we have aiming shots? Can we? We can. Go for it. Very nice shot. 75 damage. Can I do the same thing? I can. Let's do it. And it's down. Perfect. Right. I could grant you... Oh. Oh, can I not? I thought you had the ability to grant an extra turn. Oh, damn. That's a bit annoying. Very well. Let's just start charging in. They're going to have to use tactical retreat. So they're not going to get to attack this turn. Unless they want to attack in melee, which is perfectly acceptable. Go for an aim shot. I don't have a sight anymore. How about you? Do you have sight? Yes. Go for it. They might block, but it's worth the attempt anyway. Oh, wow. Well done. Actually, you did a really good job. Okay, go for it. It's kind of annoying, but let's see if we can go through that block. Well, we've worked that down completely. So it all comes down to you. We do have extend, which may be enough. I think it is. And there we go. Not only have we survived, we have won. Can I loot them? Can I loot them? I realized there's a certain absurdity in the idea of looting a dream, or whatever this is. But I wanted to try anyway. It appears that I cannot. Oh well. We won on the last turn as well. Moderate fracture for Manny. I do apologize, Manny. I wasn't expecting them to be able to use those tactics, but oh well. You stand victorious side by side with your father and his long dead herd. Slain Jotnar smoulder on the ground, their faces distorted into expressions of pain and surprise. Your father and his friend shout and laugh in triumph. Grimnir crests the stone bridge that spans the split earth and strides imperiously towards you. You fought well, Einharja. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But your service to me has not ended yet. There are more fights to come. Our victory was rather glorious. I imagine there'd be as much as my character would be pragmatic in normal circumstances. At this point, he just fought side by side with his father, his long dead father. I think there would be a rush of adrenaline there. Ah, you have a warrior's taste for battle. Truly, you belong amongst my... Yeah. Okay, well, I guess that my fate is already chosen then. This will be the last time I show myself to you while you draw breath. When next we meet, it will be under other circumstances. I'm proud of you, Aavak. All of us, we couldn't be prouder. Carry that with you. While this is true, it need not be said, I don't think. Goes without saying. Sometimes it's nice to hear anyway. But somehow I feel that pledging to never let them be forgotten would have more weight in a way, and it would also carry that anyway. I'll go there. Bjorn pulls you into a tight embrace. The memory of a smell overwhelms your senses and brings old emotions floating back to the surface of your awareness. It is as though the world glides away from you, falls away from under you, and you are torn back into the waking world. Well, that was a long series of very interesting dreams, I must say. Premonitions, my character would absolutely accept them to be reality. And you know, saying that, it probably makes a lot of sense that of the I'm not sure if there are multiple romance options, but I'm assuming there are. If there's one, there's probably more. But it does. I feel it makes more sense that my character would have gravitated towards someone superstitious rather than skeptical as his partner. You set up at the start and struggle to gain your bearings. The familiar interior of your tent greets you, cast in the gentle pink glow of early morning. Roskvar appears to have already risen and left your tent to start the morning's chores. Oh, that's actually interesting. I wonder if it was guaranteed that I would have, or at least had an opportunity to have become romantically involved by this point, or whether this is just acknowledging, well, you're in a relationship, so now whenever there is a scene, it'll reference the person you're in a relationship with. That's very interesting. I'm going to leave the tent. You dress and leave the tent, still slightly dazed from the night's dramatic dreams. A strange whim compels you to take a walk of the camp perimeter to check on your sentries. The guards are at their posts and report nothing out of the ordinary. On your way back to camp, something flashes in the corner of your vision. You push into a small group of trees and dense brambles and find yourself in a small clearing entirely covered by the canopy of a large ash. I was reading that as fire ash, but no, it's the tree. I wonder if this is based on my perception. A startling sight greets you there. From a branch of the great tree is hung a man clad in plain grey robe. His beard is long and white, and he misses an eye. His side is penetrated by an exquisitely decorated spear, adorned with feathers and bird skulls. The ground beneath him is stained with blood. The man's only movement is a gentle swaying as the ash bends in the breeze. There is no pulse. He is long dead. Is this a gift from Odin? Would it be foolish to leave it if it were a gift? But we can only assume that this is Grimnir's corpse. Perhaps he had no more use of it while walking amongst the waking world. I'm going to take the spear. The spear easily slides from the side as you pull on it. It truly is a beautiful weapon, and you realize with a start that the runes inscribed upon it are Norse. I'd prefer to burn it, but we'll bury it. You return to camp to fetch a shovel and leave the spear in your tent, but as you return to the clearing, the body is gone. No trace of blood remains on the ground. No shred of rope on the branches above. The spear is all that remains, and what a fine spear it is. Did we just get a god weapon? My lord. I've got to be honest, these camp scenes have become increasingly interesting. All of your herdmen have eaten. 11 of your herdmen have become well rested. Your scouts have found something of interest nearby. And I have scouted out something of extreme interest, especially nearby. How did my sentries not notice someone getting impaled on a tree? Okay, what did we get there? We got 3 hands. You know what? Let me immediately go and check out this Gungnir. All characters along attacked path take damage. I mean, it's no use for me. Nefia, I can think of no one better suited for this weapon. Having picked the spear out of the side of a hanged corpse after dreaming of Odin, there was really only one thing to do. Keep it and name it Gungnir, after the spear that pierced the Allfather's side. That is amazing. It's decent damage, much better max damage, much higher armor piercing. I don't think there's going to be anything that's going to be able to resist the damage of this spear. That is fantastic. Versus +5 extra attack chance. No, that's completely okay. Thank you. Now we have a beautiful spear for you. Armor piercing is down a little bit, but the damage is significantly higher. So there we are. A pretty solid upgrade for Sarah as well. It seems like such a shame to scrap this. Okay, how about you scrap it? Let's see what we get. We got 11 salvage. That's actually pretty good. That's very good. We could have sold it, I suppose, but I think getting the salvage was more useful. Got lots of hides there too. Okay. Well, let's continue on our way. The alternative is to stop here, but we've got a long path to go. When would we get tired? Well, we wouldn't even get tired by the time we reach this, so sure. Let's make our trip. That was quite the dream. We haven't even reached Perth yet. Alright, what we got? Occupied. Okay. Unoccupied. High food, bad shelter, very high security. High food, normal shelter, low security. No, I think we'll wrap things up with another combat. And then we will head on to Perth. That'll also give Gunnar an opportunity to get fixed up. Roskva, unwavering loyalty. Nefja, obviously. Aslifir. No, we're going to bring Sarah. We're going to go combat heavy. I will be the only bowman here. Can't believe that Morkant is loyal. It's actually quite impressive. Like my herd are actually in very high spirits. Very high spirits. Whatever I'm doing, I seem to be impressing my herd by doing it. I'm not going to say I'm doing it well, because frankly, I think some of them, depending on what I was doing, might not be impressed if I was doing it well. I'm fairly certain Kettle wouldn't be particularly impressed if I was being a particularly good raider, if I'm honest, though he is a little bit greedy. Right, okay, so I'm going to move forward, take a position here, switch to my bow. Who have we got sight on? Anyone who's particularly dangerous. You are possibly one of the only dangerous ones, so I'm going to drop this on you. I'll pull you out of hiding, and I'm going to land a shot on you if I can. Hopefully I can. Yes, I can. It's 82. That's not terrible. We'll do a good bit of damage with this. There we are. They are harried. Right, as for the rest of you, need to get up here as quickly as you can, please. And don't tarry while doing it. Don't wait for anything. We want you to be in good cover. That would be a good place for you. You can move on from there. Sarah, likewise, I want you to be in good cover. Over there, please. Since you don't have shields to protect yourselves with. What I could do is actually give them shields while they're moving around. That might not be a bad idea, you know. Just to have a temporary shield for approaching. Maybe everyone should carry a shield for that reason. That's a pretty solid idea, honestly. Right, well, you can envenom my weapon, please. Demoralize? No. There we are. Poison attack action, yes. Let's get an envenomed weapon, thank you. And honestly, we could draw them out. But let's hold on to our attack action for now. You're a crow. Just outside my window saying hello. No, actually that was a gull. It's a bit hard to tell because I've got my headset on, so I'm not. I've not got the clearest sound of things outside. But fairly soon that was a gull, not a crow. Sounded a bit too high pitched to be a crow. Really, you stayed in the spotted area. That's a bit bold. Actually, no, that isn't bold at all. That is just flat out stupid. Nothing but stupidity there. Right, you're steady. And this is going to be the end of you, I'm afraid. Of course, I could go for others. If I went for a aim shot, you'd probably die from the poison. So I'm going to do that. There we go. You are likely going to go down on the next turn. We've already got enough people here that I don't need anyone else worrying about that. I can't quite get to you, though. What have you got? You've got a bow. I mean, you know, it's not a bad chance. Got a 16% chance over there. Have you got aim? No, you don't. A shame, to be sure. I'm going to move up. I'm going to anticipate opening. If they come and try to have a go at you, it's going to be over with pretty convincingly fast. Right. As for you, can I charge them? No, I can't. Charge doesn't quite work that way, unfortunately. Okay, you can just move in. They'll probably retaliate, but... Bomb. It's a shame you didn't manage to get a solid blow there, but that's alright for now. As for you, I could lure you out. Actually, can you do that? You could. I wonder which way you would try to run, though. Let's try it. Come on, you. This way. You gonna move? No. Oh! Oh, that is actually a full wall. No, I can cross it. Well, that's just frustrating then. Oh well. Let's go ahead and charge in. I need the sword. So bad. And just wallop into him. Full run. That wasn't great, I'll be honest with you, but it also wasn't terrible, I suppose. Right, you can... you've only got a 6% chance to hit, but it would be kind of funny if you managed it. Alternatively, I could demoralize. I could move forward and attack, and I think I will. Let's get Roskva in there, where her sling can be a little bit more dangerous. Missed. It looked like it was on target, though. I'm a little bit surprised that didn't work. I was convinced it was going to. Right. Well, you can hold tight there. If I move you, you're going to get hit, so there's no point. Right, Nefia, I have no doubt that you can deal with everyone that is coming your way. They've just blocked anyone else from attacking in that direction. As have they. Why? I don't know, but okay. Really? Oh, and you're repairing your shield. Very well. Interesting choice. What are you up to? You're going to actually attack? You're just going to all crowd around. Oh. Interrupting. And poison just took them out. Good. Alright, Roskva, can you take them out? You've only got a 17% chance. You know what? I'll have Aavak. Well, they aren't. Well, yeah, they're interrupting, so make sure they go down. So I'm free to move. There we are. Right, Nefia, could you please take them down? Do I have something that'll hit everyone? Let's double track. No, I don't, unfortunately. Would have been grand if we did. But alas, no. Okay, just wallop them then. They're going down in one hit.
Yeah, I know how to fight. Surprised?
I don't think so. You're dressed like someone who knows how to fight. Right. We could easily take them down. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's take them out. 1 and 2 and And you can go ahead and, well, we could even charge in fact. I really want to, but there's not too much point. We could taunt them or try to... no, that didn't work last time. So just go ahead and smack them from over there. From a position where they can't smack back. Alright, Roskva. You're almost able to reach. Almost. Oh, it might not be too bad, but... Got cripple. Sure, okay. You got a 1/4 chance to make it. It didn't work, but that was still worthwhile, I think. You can move up. On your next turn, you're going to be able to get in and start knifing them in the ribs. And we will move all the way around. Get in there. And that's honestly fairly easy for now. If I don't move you, they are going to get a flank. So I am going to move you. You're going to get knifed a little bit, but it's better than taking the flank. Even a critical does nothing. You really should just rush. Just run. Just get out of here. Just turn around, rush away. Be significantly less likely for you to die. At this point, Nephew's more or less just taunting them with the fact she's not dying to their concentrated attacks. And then he's taking them out with the haft of her weapon. Right, would you please... Can we go for a stun? Just take that shield out the way. Resist the stun. That's kind of annoying. But oh well. There we are. Block absorbed. Let's switch to the knife and move in. Make 2 attacks at half damage on the same target or on 2 different targets that each attempt to cause bleeding. Yeah, let's go for it. Like I said, knife in the ribs if you can.
You should see your face.
Wow, that's kind of brutal. I'll be honest, that's a bit mean.
Oh, did the mean girl hurt you?
That one isn't as mean, but mocking their look of surprise and alarm at being knifed in the ribs, that's a bit savage. Alright, there's not much I can do, but likewise, there's not a lot I can do either. They're pretty well defended there. Very well defended, actually. A militiaman. Right, okay, well, let's get right around. We can flank them like this. Let's get those flank bonuses going. There we are, because I think flank will count for more or less everyone there. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry, Roskov, I can heal you. Alright, first up, they're flanked, so just wallop them as hard as you can. Heavy swing. Go for it.
You will fall, like all who face me.
I mean, that's okay, I suppose. Wasn't quite what I wanted, but okay. Don't think that'll work on you because I can't knock them back. We could try to stun them. Sure, go for it. There we are, it actually worked this time. Marvellous. That means Edith can move up here and have them flanked from that direction. Shall we swap out? No, we'll go with this. Go for it. They've no longer got their shield up, so at this point, we can easily take them out. Yes, Roscoe, you can stab them and then bleed. There we go. Wow, you stabbed him so hard that he involuntarily threw his shield away. Well done. All right, Nafia, could you finish this up for us? There we go. Not too bad, I must say. For, you know, a little bit of sparring in the forest there. No new injuries. Very good. Very happy to see that. Right, could you finish fixing Gunnar's groin? Seriously, Gunnar, you gotta go. Such awful. Oh, I read that as a pleased groin for a moment. My lord, it's a light puncture now, which is significantly less demanning, in the literal sense, in fact. Right, 2 meat will spoil. No, I think we can do better than that. There we go. That should be fine. And in fact, let's get you out hunting. Okay, you're not going to help me out with that, so you can scout instead. There we are. That was not too bad, I must confess. Pretty happy with it. As you're preparing to get some rest, your attention is caught by cooing and giggling from the center of camp. Nefia and Roskva are squatting next to the smoldering remains of the campfire, their attention rapidly fixed on something on the ground between them. Coming closer, you find the object of attention to be a young and scrawny cat with short golden hair. Nefia is feeding it scraps from dinner, which it gobbles up, purring happily. Roskva, she sure is hungry one, isn't she? Nefia runs her nails gently across the cat's back while it eats, and it raises its tail happily in response. Are you such a cute kitty? Are you so sweet? Yes, you are. You're such a nice little kitty. Really? A wild cat is... There's something fishy about this. If I know cats, then doing anything to them whilst they're eating is a big no. It's like... They can do all sorts of things to you while you're sleeping, while you're eating, while you're working. But you so much as touch them when they're not prepared for it. It's like, firstly, how dare you? Secondly, hiss claws death. Edith elects to stand on the other side of the fireplace with her arms crossed, frowning slightly, cooing over a cat. Come off it, girl. They're a useful animal around the farm, but save your maternal instincts for a real child. Oh, really, Edith? Nefia tears another piece of meat and smaller piece of the cat. She's so soft. Oh. Nefia looks up at you and smiles. Can we keep it? Well, I mean, we've had several instances where rats have been at our belongings. So, yeah, feeding a small amount of food on a permanent basis to guarantee the lack of loss of a large amount of food on an infrequent basis, I think it's a bit of a gamble, but I'm willing to do it. Also, Nefia, she's happy, and given the situation with her sister, anything that makes her happy makes me happy. And we shall call her Beagle. Welcome into the herd, little one. The newest member of your herd purrs happily. Oh, well, that is wonderful. What a fantastic episode this has been. I saw my father, probably for the last time. Well, for the last time until I die. And then we'll be seeing lots of each other as we fight eternally. Work never ends, really. But that was pretty cool. Also, pretty nice that apparently Grimnir is pleased and has decided that when I die, I'm going to be fighting for him. Also, gave me a gift. Finally, Nefia is a kitten. This has been a pretty resoundingly great success. Also, finally, Gunnar's groin is no longer broken. Hooray! Hooray. But that's going to be the end of this episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed this one and will be joining me for the next. I know we didn't make much progress to Perth, really, all things considered. We've really only made it up from, I think, around here somewhere. I think we were maybe about there, and we made it up. So we haven't gone that far, but we've done a lot of important things along the way. I think we can all agree. But that's going to be it for now. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.